Welcome to After Hack video series video 7. Today's discussion is how we can bind a payload into an existing executable file. What we are going to do is we'll select an executable file, we will make a payload and then bind the payload into that existing executable file. Why it is useful is we can transfer the executable file to a remote victim so that he may not doubt on your executable and can be exploited very easily. So let's see how we can do it. This is our backtrack instance. What I'm going to use is simply I'll create a payload and inject that payload into the existing executable file. The executable file which I'm going to use is the command prompt. Let's check it out. This is the cmd.exe file which I am going to use as an existing executable file, and I will create a payload and inject the custom payload into this command cmd.executable file, and then we will transfer this file to a remote victim. The remote victim is a XP SP2 system. This is our remote victim. So let's see how we can do it. MSF payload, we will be using meterpreter. And the L host is our IP 192.168.204.140. The port which I am going to use is 4444. Remote MSF encode. Now what I am going to do is encode the file using an encoder. Why we use encoder is because so that our executable is not detected by any antivirus system. MSF encode. I will be using an executable file. The existing file which I am going to use is cmd.exe, and the output should be here. You can give your custom name. Why I am giving the file name as cmd/hacked is because of the demonstration purpose. You can give whatever name you want, and for effective reasons you may use cmd.exe as the output file name so that the user may not detect or find this file as malicious. This is cmd.hacked.exe, and next let's encode it using the Shikata encoder. The number of counts is 6. The file will be encoded 6 times. Here is the code. I have used the payload. The payload is meterpreter reverse TCP. The options for this payload are L host and L port, which are being set. Next, remote. Then I have used MSF encode. After using MSF encode, with mistake here in the reverse TCP part. And let's correct it. This and enter. So all done. Now our file is encoded. We can check if our file is ready. And here you can see it is cmdhack.exe is available here. So what I'm going to do is just go to the root folder, copy the file. We can upload the file using meterpreter, but for the demonstration purpose I'm normally copying the file so that you may have various options to transfer your executable file. You may use email options, you can use various uploading options like hotfile.com and various other uploading websites. Here I have pasted the malicious file. Again I'll copy it to our XP victim system. Here it is. Now what I need is, I need to open a handler which would listen to the commands which are executed by the cmdhack.exe file. What I need to do is, I simply type in msf console and I will start a multi-handler which will receive the connections from the victim computer. And can simply use and exploit, and the handler started on our IP at the port 4444, and here is our victim system. What we need is, we simply need to click this file. Here you can see that we are waiting for a meterpreter session because the payload which we set was meterpreter, and here it is, the payload handler is started. When the victim is hacked, we will have a meterpreter session over here. So let's click on the file. After clicking, the command prompt is open and you do not have any doubt that some file is running on behind this cmdhack.exe. And as a proof of concept, here you have a meterpreter session. What more you can do is, you can see ID, you can have the shell. Here you can make a folder, and now this folder can be seen over the XP system, and here is the hack. So this is all about injecting a executable file or a payload on an executable file. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Keep commenting. Thanks a lot for watching.